Okay, that's good enough. We're doing this fast and loose. I mean, I've already spent too much time on this video, and I've been filming for like 2 seconds. So you've been clickbait. I'm not completely sure what the title is. It's gonna say something like, Catherine the Great did what? Or like, Mr. Beast $1 million horse giveaway, or how to unlock $7 billion on Roblox. It's gonna be something. And just to get out of the way, Catherine the Great did not die with a horse. She did not die from sleeping with a horse. And this video is more or less gonna be about misinformation in history. And this is not gonna be a complete video about Catherine the Great. We're gonna be using her as an example. We'll go a little bit over her history. The story goes that Catherine the Great was how do I put this without getting demonetized immediately? Though there's no way this video is getting monetized. Catherine the Great had sensual relations with a horse and her favorite steed. I don't know what the name was. We're gonna call him Kevin. When she was doing this, the device she used, the holster broke and crushed her, and she died. That is not true at all. Catherine the Great really died from having a stroke and passing out on her bathroom floor. Not as entertaining, not as catchy. That's why, the name of this video isn't Catherine the Great had a stroke and passed out where, with a picture of me going, because that would be boring and no one would want to watch that. First things first, who's Catherine the Great? Well, Catherine the Great was born a Prussian, but she married Peter III, moved to Russia because that's how marriage works, especially back then, and became the Empress of Russia. She didn't like her husband. Her and her husband fought constantly. Peter II was an interesting character. When he took over the throne, Russia and Prussia were at war. Prussia was where not only Catherine was from, but also Peter. It gets weird. Look up that on your own time. It's a whole other thing, because Russia was fighting Frederick the Great, who is another person that I will cover eventually, because he was great. Peter was so obsessed though with Frederick that he apparently dressed up as Frederick and like really loved him. So as soon as he gained power, was like, nah, stop the war with Prussia, and started invading, I think it was Denmark. Let me just quickly check my notes. Started invading, Denmark, and it had no value to Russia. Like, it was completely useless. And on top of this, he wasn't quiet about his dislike for his wife. He apparently would humiliate her and ridicule her in front of people, and just wasn't an all-around good guy. So Catherine, knowing that her days were probably numbered, he was pretty openly trying to end the marriage. In fact, he tried to get his mistress to be more liked by the Russian people, which didn't work out great. He ain't no Henry VIII, I'll tell you that one right now. So on this year, Catherine staged a coup, took Peter out of power, and 8 days later, Peter died of mysterious circumstances following him advocating the throne. Catherine the Great then went on to do wonderful things. She expanded the education system as well as expanded Russia's empire from Central Europe all the way down to the Black Sea and even Alaska. I'm so sorry for the audio quality on this video, but I'm not going back. We're going. We're heading through. And she even waged 2 successful wars against the Ottoman Empire, which, if you don't know much about Europe in the 17th century, winning 2 wars against a Muslim country, especially the Ottoman Empire, would put you in the good books. But she wasn't in the good books. Why? Well, we'll now get into the myth. The myth, we have no idea how it started. We do know that she did very much like her horses. She had several paintings made with her on horseback, and to what I've been able to read, she did have a lot of alone time with her horses, but not like that way, just like, you know, you don't want people around you all the time. So after she died in this year, sorry, we're going loose and fast. A lot of people started spreading rumors. We don't know exactly who started spreading the rumors because honestly, like it was like Pokemon Go at the time, if that's still relevant, if people still care. So everyone was kind of hopping on the anti-Catherine because, I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, 24 male rulers, 4 female rulers. I mean, it's cutting close, and people saw it as a threat to male rule, and I mean, they were right to call it because, as we all know, after Catherine the Great, women took over, and there has never been another male ruler since. Anyway, this is going to be a very short video. Still trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do on this channel. I just you know, was sitting around and thought, I'll talk about Catherine the Great and how she didn't die from taking, you know, a yipping. Comment down below if I use that right. Yip down below if I use that right. Yeah, I don't really know what this video was. I don't know if any of this was comprehensible. Sorry for wasting your time. Just you know, hi. Think about stuff that you read. Research when you find information about something. Don't just take its word. Fact check it. Find another reliable source. See if it says the exact same thing. And then the truth relies somewhere in the middle, as well as finding first-hand accounts. Is always good, but even those you can't 100% believe. You know, people like to sprinkle in a little favoritism. You know, the people who were writing about her dying by sleeping with a horse, I theoretically knew her or had the chance to know her, and you know, they were still lying. So just be critical about that stuff. Anyway, yeah, so look up actual stuff about Catherine the Great. She's cool, you know? Like Catherine the Great. She ruled for 34 years. That's really good. You know, I don't know. Something to think about. Anyway, this has been wherever the heck this has been. Do your own research.